Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Lois and welcome back to Super Hostile Modded Dalania. In the last episode, we set off from Siren's Cove, searching around for any points of interest, and we found one. So last time we thought this might be the dead library that we've heard talk of, and I believe that was a wall. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna explore this area, and where are you at? Okay, you're right over here. Perfect. Oh, cool. That was a task. Awesome. We're gonna explore this area. Let's grab these chests because I want to, and yeah, there is some concerns. We have a lot of grape juice, which is good. We'll get to that in a second. But we went that way. It didn't go anywhere. We're gonna go this way and see what we can find. This area looks terrifying. There are library books, and I'm gonna be upfront and honest. I know what this is. This is, in fact, secrets. This is, in fact, the dead library. I know this because I looked it up, and it's not that big of a deal. That like we know that it's the dead library, but yeah, this is in fact where I thought it was, and unfortunately, I do know that it's not a wall. This is not a wall dungeon. This is just a point of interest, and we're still going to explore around here, because it does seem like it's a good idea. And we need to get more powerful. That's kind of the big thing. So let's murder some stuff. Get a bunch of loot. And see what we can get into. Now, I don't know much about this place. By its, like, while I know that there's no wall here, I know that it's just a point of interest dungeon. I don't know, like, much about this place in terms of the layout or whatever. Ow, stop that. I just know that there is some treasure to find. There's some big treasure to find. And we're going to work on that. So, let's go ahead and... Hello, witch. Just make sure that everything kind of goes well. We don't want to die down here. We do have a bed nearby, but even still. Really feels like there's another spawner around here. There in fact is. The question is where? Ow. Looks like it might be underneath. Ah! That was a legitimate scream. Okay. So there could be area spawners, which are always a pain because you never know where they're at. That was a legit scream. Okay, let's go in here. Let's break you. Put a torch there. Oh, hey, that was on obsidian, which makes me think that that might have been a wide area spawner. I don't trust like any of these rooms, and there is like an upstairs here, but we need to back up for a sec. Let's see. We need some more torches. We are running low on torches, but that's not that big of a deal. We do have plenty of wood and sticks and charcoal. We have the ability to make plenty more torches. Alright, so let's just get rid of everything in here. Murder some more witches. We'll loot things once we kind of have a better grasp on the area. Things are a little bit, safer. Okay. Bewitching tomes are a pain. There's... I can't read what those names say. But I don't trust anything here. I want to make that very clear because... Hi. I love that they, like, don't know what to do. Alright, cave spider. Alright, would you please stop shooting me? Purple book, not good. Again, that scared me, but we need to heal up. We need to clear out the inventory just a little bit. Let's pop this potion. Okay, we were already full health, but thirst is not good. So don't drink potions, apparently. Alright, let's go through here. So I have not seen any indicators that say that this is in fact the dead library, but I do know that it is. I want to make that clear. I wish that there was some way of knowing, because, like, oh, are they fighting? Cool. I don't like wide area spawners because an area is never safe. But like I was saying, I know that this is, it obviously appears to be. That's a parasite. That's a dude with a parasite. There is stuff in there. Let's just light up everything best we can. There's spiders. Yeah, we need to deal with our inventory, but we really can't do it in here, because yeah, these guys are still spawning, and I really don't want to deal with the arachne. They're not like terrible, probably won't kill us, but at the same time, like, I have way too much stuff on my person. I don't want to deal with that. Let's see. Let's just open one of these. I guess we'll do this right here. It is empty, which is nice. I want those torches still in my inventory. And that's good enough, to be perfectly honest. Okay. So, I guess... let's... evil. Always make sure. No TNT. No observers. I fell for that trap once. These feel like tombs. I think the other solution to the whole, you know, trap chest conundrum is to just break it. Alright, let's get the sword somewhere we can deal with. Let's do sword instead of shovel for right now, just because of these cobwebs. And I want to get out here. One, grab the iron. Don't really need the iron, but that's fine. You wanna... there we go. So I'm hoping that was another wide area spawner. That was a creep. I hate those things. And it's nothing. Probably should have checked that before I did that, but oh well. So let's put anything away that we can. Perfect. Alright, so far there is a ton of bookshelves. I kind of like the design for the bookshelves. It looks nice. And then this just goes down to there. Alright. So it feels like this section. Obviously, there's more up above us, which is always terrifying. But apart from down here, you're going to teleport. Yeah. Please don't. Yeah, you can summon your spider friends in the wall. I don't mind that one bit. I'll even free it, just so I can murder it. There is a lot of terrible things. We need to drink. We need to eat. You never want to have things above you in these maps, these types of maps, just because you're probably gonna die if... Hi, you're a creep. I hate these things. They also have quite a bit of health, which makes things more difficult. So that should go back up to here. It does. There is a bunch of things over there. This goes up to the entrance. Perfect. Can we sleep here? Because it is dark and terrible outside. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we are going to back out for a second. There is obsidian. Okay. Weird. I was expecting a spawner on top of that. So we're going to come over here. There is only pink brain slime and lizards. As long as the lizards don't try to take any of my stuff, I don't really care about the lizards. Lizards are cool by me. I like lizards. So let's get this stuff all put away. And in fact, we're going to do a little bit more. Nope, you don't get to take my stuff. There is a special mob somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Is it you? No, but you're terrible. I want stuff. I realize I can't pick up stuff because my inventory is full. Okay, so that is full. This one can now be full. We'll de-loot and see what all we have later. I'm not too worried about that. I'm still thirsty. That is a terrible effect. Okay. Is it one of the... It's probably one of those guys that is, like, causing me issues. Anyways. We have plenty more food. We do have actually more drink. But I noticed our chest plate's not doing great. You know, none of these guys actually look like they're special mobs. So whatever did what it did to me was not one of these guys. Perfect. Okay. So inventory is a lot better. We can put stuff in there as needed. Let's just murder you. You just stop stealing my stuff. If you don't steal my stuff, you won't get murdered. That's all it is to it. So let's go ahead and hop back in here. And I do know, like I said, I looked this place up. The only thing that I know for a fact is that there is a hidden treasure room somewhere in here. I don't know where. I don't know what it has. I just know that there is. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch our armor. Also, bunch of goodies. And that was rude. Okay, so we're still getting spawns up here. There's also like... Yeah, there's still spawns. That looks like a secret. And in fact it is. Okay. You know, you're just gonna murder yourself. Do I still have a sword? Yeah, I have this sword that I can use. Get rid of these cobwebs. And let's see. Okay, that is just obsidian. Alright, I don't see much in here. I don't trust this. And there's not much in there. Okay, we have Charm of Speed. We have a lot of stuff. There is a Charm of Health. There is stuff that we can use. Rare Treasure. Okay. Just grab that stuff for now. Let's get out of this area. Oh, bad cave spider. Okay. It's not nearly as... okay. We need to get out of here. We should be safe here. That was close. The cave spider kind of ruined us. And you know what? Just to save our chest plate, I'm going to put this on. It is a little bit weaker, but it has a lot of really good stats. And so that is literally just to make sure that things don't go wrong for us. While we're sitting here, let's go ahead and sort the inventory a little bit more. I don't need another wooden sword, but we can take all this stuff out. Throw it in here. That is just a common bow. Boring. And okay, that should be everything for now. We'll just put you away. Alright, so this was already full of stuff. I need to remember to take things out as we go. And that much stuff is fine. Okay, so we're doing okay now. We have something different to drink. I'm definitely going to have to go back to the base between... Alright. That looks suspicious. So we're gonna dig over here. And that's not quite what I wanted to see, but whatever. That is very suspicious. That is a lot of stuff. Alright, let's put that stuff away. And break chests so I don't have to look at them. Alright, so down here, we'll shoot you. We'll shoot you. I really, really hate you. Creeps are terrible. They just have so much health, and being invisible half the time is also really bad. Okay, there's things coming over here that are named Bone Guard. Alright, what exactly are you? You are a wither skeleton with thorns. That's annoying. You have a shield. Alright, I don't know what's up with this. But there is a lot of bone guards over there. So let's lock that up for a second. And I really don't like that purple thing that just spawned. Nope, we're out. We are so far out. We'll murder you. And I really, really wish we could get rid of all these witch spawns. We haven't gone upstairs all that much. Put some stuff around. Climb some ladders, I guess. I don't see anything of note. Okay, so that's unfortunate. So I guess what we'll do, baby spider fall. We'll just light this area up a little bit. So there's a ladder there. That's how you're probably supposed to get up here. And I took a shortcut. Oh well. Let's head back over here. I really wish I knew where all the wide area spawners were, just so that we could get rid of them. But, oh well. So we have the chests in there. There are chests in here. We're just going to break. Should be safe, relatively. And I really dislike that we still have the thirst debuff. Okay. That is a bunch of stuff that, yep, coffins. A bunch of stuff we don't really need. Okay, so there's 2 places left to look for whatever we want to find. And yeah, these things are spawning like crazy in this area. And I don't know where. Ooh, lag spike. I do not like lag spikes. Lag spikes are bad. Ow. Okay. We're coming back up here. It's just like in that room. And I don't know where we need to do things. So let's murder you. The worst thing is like they're spawning behind us. And I just don't know what to do. Like I said, there's so many spawning right here. Why? Why do you have to be like this game? I mean, on one hand, we're getting a ton of stuff. But on the other hand, like, it's really annoying. Please, stop. This is constant. Where are the spawners? Please, where are the spawners? Stop. You've made me slow. That is fine. And like these are 100% wide area spawners. These are spawners that don't care where you're at. Like you don't have to be within range. They are going to spawn as much as they can. And I feel like there's like a secret over there or something. There was a gap. That was weird. And I don't know if these spawners are the spawners. So in Spellbound Caves 2, there were spawners that would, after a while, stop spawning. They would die. They would quit. And I don't know. Black Secrets Dojo. This is the secret. Skeleton. A pile of gore? Alright, we're gonna do this. There's a sign there. Mine and craft until it is done. Alright, did we get anything? I don't know what this is. There are command blocks. And nothing happened. I know I have command blocks enabled because we've used command blocks before, but I don't know what this is supposed to do. Let's hold something different. Let's have an empty hand. No? No idea. I might look into that, see if there's anything that we can do about that. I don't really care about that stuff. Let's just do it this way. We're going to break these and just leave it. And I think, honestly, there's the bone guards. There's still the bone guard area. Let's take a look down there. Before we do, skills. What do we want to increase? Let's increase farming and attack. Mining, no, we can't. Okay, let's come down here one more time. Put blocks in the bar, get rid of things like that. Soulbind, ooh. Cursed armor, cursed by a vile witch. I don't know what we were supposed to get there, or if we actually did get anything. I wish we had... There's a mod I wish we had. There's a lot of bone guards. But we can get rid of these guys pretty easily. They're not too dangerous. Let's do this. Because I don't think they'd be able to get up here. You're still down here. That was a Mr. President and a half. Let's just murder you from a distance. So I don't know what's up with the... Okay. I don't know what's up with the... The thing. The dojo. Oh great, there are... You have so many things. There is just a few more of these guys. We're gonna get rid of them all. We're gonna make sure that we are nice and healthy. They keep spawning. And we need to... Oh boy, we have so much junk. Alright, what we're gonna do... We have these coffins. They're just chests. We're gonna put all of the things that we don't really care too much about. Armor from the Bone Guard, protection, fire protection, high projectile protection. They have thorns on their shields. Nothing there is super useful. And I'm hoping what we can do is grab all these goodies. Grab the stuff that's actually good. Put that in our... You know, we have all these wooden swords. Axe of the Abyss. And... I just want to get rid of so much of the stuff. Bow of the Abyss. Is there anything else we can get rid of? Alright. Yeah, these guys are just constantly. We're gonna do this for right now. And I want to just grab all this stuff. Okay, that looked like most of it. And that worked out nicely. Okay. Now we can put this stuff away. We can grab things that are important. There is so many things out here. We need to craft things. We need to do a lot of stuff. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab some blocks. And I want to murder you. I want to murder you. And then we're going to just... Oh, great. There is some fast guys. I just want to get some light down here. Oh, you need to go back. That almost killed us. There are so many of them. Okay, we need to back up. We need to survive. And at some point, we need to just get all of our... We have way too much stuff from this stuff. So I think I'm going to take the time to just murder all of these guys. I'm going to set up some chests. We're going to sort inventory down here. But I want to get... We need to get that spawner taken care of. Let's continue eating. Do we have more chests? Are the chests in here? They are. We're just gonna dump everything in here. I will deal with it later. We're gonna put another chest there because we're getting that much stuff. I want some blocks. We'll just take these blocks. Why not? But yeah, we're gonna do that and pick up so much junk. And I just want to get... I want to get the goods. I want to be able to have so many tokens to turn in. And, you know, there is a chance, and I think... Oh, great, there's another arachne. Let's just shoot you with arrows. I'm not too concerned with these guys, I'll be honest. This is a great experience for him as well. Play whack-a-mole. We have options, but this is going to be tedious. Because thorns means we have to continue eating. Luckily, we do have plenty of food. We have plenty of supplies to kind of get through this, other than inventory space. So I'm gonna have to sort things and condense things and all sorts of things. Alright, next contenders. Are you wanting up here as well? Alright. So much stuff. And we're just gonna dump everything. I will sort it later. We got a book, mounted strike. We got some dies. What is that? Cursive damage and ooh. Unfortunately, charm of damage, that stuff doesn't work for us because we have a two-handed weapon. And that makes it so that... Alright. Is the spawner still over there? I actually don't see the spawner anymore. Would you get away? I don't see the spawner anymore, and I don't think any more are spawning. So I think we might be good. To come back over here. Spider, trumpet skeletons. Haunted tools. That is a huge area of stuff. And half of them are mimics. There is so much stuff there. But, like I said, most of them are mimics. I'm also really, really, really cautious about all of this gravel. So what we're going to do is this. I think... Oh, man. I don't know. Part of me wants to cut away. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut away. But we're not going to end the episode off quite yet. There's still some stuff to do here. And one thing is to murder these mimics. And yeah, that spawner disappeared. I don't trust any of this stuff, but let's just take a look inside this chest. There's nothing. Oh, random loot chest. Awesome. This one can't be anything. Random loot chest. It looks like they're all random loot chests. So you know what? Yeah, this is just a ton of loot at the end of the dungeon. I think what I'm going to do is this. I am going to... Oh, man. Can we make more... How do we make packs? Can we make a large pack? We have 32 building. Chests and leather is the question. We have stuff. We have a bunch of rotten flesh, and can't we turn that into leather with tannins or pelts, chitin, however you say it. I don't actually know. So we just need to see, do we have a way to make some leather? I mean, we have a bunch of saddles, and we can smelt those into leather. So, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I am actually going to end the episode off here. So this dungeon, I think, is done. I'm going to see if I can figure out what the secret dojo thing was about. And I'll be blunt, I'm going to go look it up and see if there's anything there. If we can do something with that, then we will. But otherwise, let's just go ahead and get 10 skill points. We'll get that later. We have 15 levels. Not enough to do anything. I'm going to loot all this stuff. I'm going to do some crafting and whatnot down here. And then I'm going to head back all the way back to our base. Because we need to kind of sort things. But I want to head back here at some point in the near future. Because we're going to use this as a staging point to go north. There's a castle in the lake to the north. We found that out from Siren's Cove and the rumors there. So we're gonna go there and do stuff there, and then yeah, hopefully we can find some good stuff, and then find another wool. That is what we're looking for. We're looking for another wool. And that is going to be the plan. So we're going to start off next time at the base with all the loot. I will kind of sort through all this stuff. I don't think there's going to be much that's great. I'm probably not going to take most of this bone guard stuff, be perfectly honest, but all these wither bones are actually really good. Wither bones allow you to make really powerful dragon tier armor, and, well, not armor, but weapons. So dragon bone swords, our hammer is a dragon bone warhammer. Like, dragon bone stuff requires wither bones, and we have a bunch of them now, so that is really good. So like I said, I am going to sort the loot here. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to head back to the base, and we will come back next time. We have a ton of tokens to turn in, so we'll have a bunch of loot boxes to open, and we'll just kind of re-equip, repair our stuff, get ready to go back out and fight, and that's what we'll do. So next time we'll go to the lake and see what we can find. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!